I'm no rat to run around sewers. What we're looking for, anyway? Some graves, I heard.
Graves? So maybe there is something in this for us.
Shut your traps. Want the sergeant to hear? We've been deep shite. But here's a good idea.
Erwin, more details soon. I'm gonna wait to talk about the bidding system until we get it in. I was hoping to get the bidding system in earlier this month, around the 1st, but the bot guy's working on some huge away stuff, and hopefully it will come in soon. I pinged the bot guy for an update, so hopefully I'll get an update tomorrow on a lot of stuff involving that.
The entrance must be somewhere here.
If our experts are to be trusted.
Hannah dabbled in illusions, among other things.
He also experimented heavily with golems.
Golems with the power of speech, supposedly. They knew nothing.
Will you two shut up?
Yes, it's an illusion. I found a weak spot. Stand back.
Am I playing Arma 3 today?
Later.
I don't know,
Later,
actually.
Elorn.
I don't know.
Lisa Elorn. Later, dear.
At times I'm caught. You can get my kind of feat. Though I have no needles, they say I am piercing. What am I?
Careful with the answer. It could be a trap.
Typical of dear Hannah. He was a genius with a penchant for mischievous jokes. Like a child.
So, a couple of adults, purported experts, should have no problem solving this.
Indeed, it's trivial. The answer is pain.
Incorrect.
No! Impossible! So many years of research together. Why did we ever embark on this?
Wrecked? I believe that's like the definition of hashtag wrecked right there. Save.
Capable of kindness and cruelty, I take victims when I sour. I can be on your side or wrong you. I bring gifts though you already have me.
All right. Help me out here.
I was good at riddles as a child, but that was so long ago.
I'm not going to read chat for this part. I'm sure you guys are spamming the answer right now.
Rewards some subjects and sends others off to war.
Kind and cruel. Supportive and sour. Only lovers are that fickle. And they're occasionally thoughtful enough to give gifts.
A Lady Cynthia is an expert. I'd take her suggestion if I were you.
I once had a lover. She left me devastated.
Or could it be love? It seems to fit. It can be kind, the greatest gift, or cruel and take its toll.
It can also be blind. How about an elf? Some are kind and bring gifts, others are bitter and cruel.
Do you think this is a game? Our lives are on the line here.
A river, an elf, love, a lover, a king, or fate.
Can you please repeat the riddle?
Capable of kindness and cruelty, I take victims when I sour. I can be on your side or wrong you. I bring gifts though you already have me.
A lover.
Incorrect.
Damn it. Okay, so I think the statement of, like, the pronoun is a hint here. I take gifts, I give something. I thought it was a lover because that denoted a person.
Capable of kind.
Wouldn't be a river, would it?
Can you please...
Capable of kindness and cruelty, I take
I bring gifts, though you already have me. I bring gifts, but you already have me. It'd be weird if it was love, because not everyone has love. You don't have an elf. You don't have a... I mean, I guess you could have a river. Fate... I'm seeing now that a lot of people are saying fate. Fate doesn't seem to make sense.
Can you please...
Capable of kindness and cruelty. I take victims
fate
when I
souring?
I can be
That's
on your
weird.
side or wrong you. I bring gifts, though you
Also,
already have me.
Fate never wrongs you. The premise of fate is that fate always happens. I'm gonna try fate, but I really hope it's not fate.
Fate.
Correct.
Oh, come on. That's dumb.
It's going rather well so far.
Okay,
Not forever.
that is stupid. And let me tell you why. Fate is what happens anyway. Fate is the lack of choice. So to say that it's capable of wronging or righting you, that's not true at all. Fate is fate. Fate, there is no right and wrong in fate. It's fate. Like, that's so dumb. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. I would have... Fate would have been the last answer I would have guessed. Just saying. That doesn't make sense to me. Probably makes a lot of sense to you. Doesn't make sense to me. The whole premise of fate is that you don't have a choice. It's your fate. Things proceed along a set path, and the illusion of choice is, you know... That's fate. You're not supposed to have choice. It's fate. Anyway.
Someone's been here.
But I'm probably wrong, so whatever. Yeah, I'm totally salty. Okay, so let's see what this one is. Is this another one? Let's look at the map. The result of fate can be good or bad. I don't know. I have weird views on fate and personal choice and the illusion of choice and stuff, and I guess that plays into that, so whatever. That was a weird question, in my opinion. An encrusted silver ring? That sounds expensive. Jack's baby pig. Why do... People always say it's the first time I've seen me salty. I'm salty a lot. I'm salty all the time. I don't know why people are surprised when I get salty. Ninja Spartan, see you later, bud.
Well, the competition's here. Kill them!
What? Oh my god, there's so many of these dudes. Set them all on fire. Sounds good. Jesus,
They
we
must
just
have descended
destroyed
straight from
them.
the water.
Let a Nordling.
Another guardian. Later, later and Lorn, Lisa and Lorn, later, dear!
Oh, there's another eye up there. Yeah, there we
It's
go.
reacting to my spell.
Oh god, is she gonna die now? No? Okay. I guess we have to actually talk to it. Astrological charts. That's something that probably will be important. Oh, gnomes. Good. More info on gnomes. Excellent. Astrological curios. Oh, Lord. Why are we getting all these books? Oh, Lord. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright, here we go.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Did I hear someone complain about the riddles being too easy?
Let's think this through. There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's 3 groups of 3 frescoes.
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the travelers. We must examine the frescoes, seek answers there.
I'll advise you about the riddle, but I will not take part in disarming the device. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, guys, so apparently we're looking for a bowl of Cheerios. Place yourself and 2 of your companions on the right pressure plates.
I expected a greater challenge. Thus far, we've had but riddles fit for beer enthusiasts.
Okay, well, I'm going to stand over here, and how about you solve this riddle then? Yeah? Okay, shut your mouth.
I persuaded Gaspar to pursue all this.
I wager we have a few more of Der Henne's surprises for
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. At night, they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault.
What do you think of the first verse?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time. In this case, the time of the traveler's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Der Henne would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon represents prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
Want to give a big shout out and thank you to Tommy for the $25 donation to St. Jude, and also Powell for the $20 donation to St. Jude. That's $45 more we just raised. Big thank you, guys. Really appreciate your support. Thank you. Okay.
Can someone...
The first verse was,
At
night they trailed a drake serpentine.
What do you...
I would say it just...
At night they turned...
Can someone remind...
The first verse...
They trailed a drake serpentine. The obvious answer here is the dragon constellation. We're just going to do that for now.
It should be the dragon.
I shall take that.
I don't know if that's right. But let's look at the frescoes. Alexa and Tallyho the Fox, thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate that. Welcome back to the sub club. Enduin, that's true based on perspective, but I thought it was outside of interior perspective. That's I think where my confusion was. Louis the Gruffalo, charity happened to the beard. Okay, so let's look at these books. A long time ago, the Princess of Bremvord angered the powers of the depths, perhaps even the gods themselves. A sea dragon began to prowl the coastal waters, killing fishermen, then pearl hunters. Blah, blah, blah. Looking for the young woman. A witcher was in the area. Strolling along the beach, he noticed a serpentine beast. There's that word again. Emerging from the water towards the last, who was chained to a seaside rock in a less than decent pose. The witcher killed the dragon, freed the woman, and as the chronicles tell us, plowed her with her consent on the aforementioned rock. We can see a reflection of these events in the summer sky on condition that our silver lady does not show her face. The silver lady is the moon. There's a fearful ass looking west towards the dragon, slithering even closer. And beyond this, the witcher sneaking up on the beast from behind. So the silver lady might be the moon. And according to this, the serpentine beast is a little bit more literal. I don't think that's for this one. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to try things here. Let's look at the other ones while we're looking at it. That looks like a literal silver lady. That looks like the moon. I'm guessing that's going to be the right one. Oh, whoa. I don't know about that one. And we haven't heard the last verse yet, so I don't know at all what this stuff is. We'll look at that later. But I think we're going to go with the constellation to start with. Hey, thanks, Crypt Keeper. Appreciate it, man.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked.
That also kind of suggests
At
a
night,
constellation.
they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady
Then the moon.
shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold.
The moon in
By
full
day
moon?
they followed a mountain vault.
Okay, so let's do the dragon
It
constellation.
should be the dragon constellation.
I shall take that one.
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry, silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I don't agree with
I
that.
think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents
I
both
think he's
silver
right.
as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
That seems like a stretch, too. That seems like a stretch. Let's go with the full moon.
I think it's the full moon.
Allow me.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, as above, so below. The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
That's like game design. That's funny. Hey, Natroth, what's up, man?
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travelers by day.
Okay, so I think that last part is the important part. The literal aspect of the mine entrance in the mountains would not guide them by day. I think that may be the clincher. I'm almost tempted to think that it's either the ravine, because you could follow a ravine. That's something you could actually follow. Or if the tower was high enough up, if it was like something they could see, then it could also guide them. I don't think a mine entrance would guide someone. But there's no question that the golden reference fits the mine entrance the best. You could also argue that I think Felted Wool actually just said that you could also theorize that their lust for the gold or their want of the gold is what's guiding them on the journey. That could certainly have something to do with it too. That's funny because the literal one makes the most sense, not literally in my opinion. I kind of want to say the ravine. A lot of people think it's mine, though. A ravine can guide someone. Now, the one thing that I will say that's kind of weird, though,
What do you say?
is we have a book. We have a specific book. Let's put him at the mine.
The mine entrance in the mountains. I'll stay.
But here's the thing. If it's not the mine, then why do we have this? Hills in the Mahakam are not holding the largest Noma's population. The honor belongs to the Tier Tolkere, which is a diminutive creature that produces legendary weapons. Thank you, Opsies, for your 10 months, man. Appreciate that greatly, dude. The honor belongs to Tier To, the famous Gwyn's forged, according to the Gnomish technology. The famous, let's see, are reputed to be the best blades in the world, though less known to the swords themselves. Blast furnace and steam engines in the north, just found the work, allies and swords. Gnomes are in rival masters of the Jewish smith. And Mount Anur, the slope of which collapsed to reveal the deposit, is now called Treasure Mountain. And the opal is mined directly from one of its faces. I think that's it. So, I think that might be it.
I persuaded Gaspar to pursue...
A group of travelers want...
I shall...
I'll... Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
As you will.
Intruder detected.
Sorry, dude.
Ow!
Whoops.
Our expedition has grown thin. Such a shame. I actually found those two amusing.
Shut up.
Of course, my lady.
Did we win? Wait. Was that it? That was correct? I'm so confused. I don't know if that was good or bad. Am I supposed to reload? There were 3 travelers, not 4. So we did get it on the first try. Oh, dude. Awesome. All right. Wow. There were a lot of options for that. Good job, guys. Hell yeah, dude. No, that's the right one. That's the mine in the mountain. Yeah, we stood at the right one. Yep. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Hey, Golem. What's up, buddy?
A golem. So Darehenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill.
Nope.
Not unlike our Witcher.
So I guess we should get along famously.
You? What do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to...
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll try to get it to reveal the word that'll deactivate it, or I'll just mess with its head. Break the code.
So now we've got a burglar in our midst. Be my guest. Try.
My intentions are good.
As are mine. Know, however, that this may change.
Darehenna must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The Master made me a guardian. Nothing less, nothing more. And you, provided you stand there, are a guest.
Thank you very much to Tunneling Geek for the 2 months. Also, thank you to Beijong for the Anno 2070 giveaway. Thank you very much for that, Beijong. British Biker, how are you? Good to see you, buddy.
So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it? Better than mine. When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later, he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally, he succumbs to the will of...
And to think that Adalbert questioned Der Henne's mastery. Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Der Henne, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
Why is the golem blinking?
Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The master made me the way I am.
He just got done
Long
cutting onions.
discussions
Kilgesh
were to
wins.
his liking. I can make decisions within my
Thanks,
program,
Shazberry.
of course.
The Shazberries
You
taste like
decide who's a
Shazberries.
guest and who's an intruder.
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously.
Okay.
I have other questions. Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Der Henne. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Hey, Casual Stoner.
Der Henne is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal...
I want a golem buddy too, Sixpin. I hope we get one in Witcher 3.
Der Henne must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
I have a feeling if we ask for his name word, he's gonna know. This may be bad, but I'm gonna try this.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
That makes sense. We're not gonna use Axie on him because that may not work.
I have other questions. Did your creator give you a name?
I'm called obedience and unyielding persistence. I am a guardian and the humblest of servants.
A golem's name is the word that gave it life, and that can take it away. You must have a name.
I own nothing. Everything belongs to my master. How could I divulge the name if I exist solely to protect my creator's property?
Powerful magic created you. Der Henne was a true master.
He is still, since his master is
Hey, Chris,
survives.
what's up, dude? Good to see you.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
Hey,
In
Orgrim.
my case, it comes from the will of the master, who like to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
I have other questions. All right. I think I know how to get past this thing without a fight.
Burglar witchers, philosopher golems, an expedition replete with fascinating discoveries.
And
Hey,
terrible
Boontastic.
disappointments. Shut up, Adelbert. And you, Witcher, deal with that golem.
Your master is long dead, and you're more than a mere golem. We'll search Derhenna's notes, find a way to free you from your service, and expand your consciousness.
I desire no freedom, just as I do not desire to be anything more than I am, intruder. Stop the intruders.
Damn. Damn. So I think the biggest issue there was we pretty clearly went outside of his programming. Because he doesn't want to be anything more. And we gave him that option.
A golem.
Okay.
So you... Tell... We're not getting anywhere with this.
I will stop.
That was dumb. Erm, good to see you. Silk Nades, thanks, man. Do you think... you guys think I need to use Axie on him? I don't think Axie would work.
It is cute.
I don't...
We could try.
So you... Dare.
Let's just try.
You're not an automaton. You're self-aware, and you think. You can make decisions.
I doubt it will work, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, Axie X failed. It's probably gonna go intruder.
You're wrong. I am eloquent and can discern between guests and intruders. I can also deal with the latter. But everything I say and do is limited by my restrictive program. By the way, as an automaton, I am immune to all charms. Stop the intruders.
Figured as much. Gotta try, though. Gotta try. I think we were pretty much there. I just picked the wrong option on the way out. Stads Frass, thank you very much for your 6 months, dude. Appreciate that greatly, and welcome back to our community. Thank you very much for joining us, man. Really do appreciate that.
My... Do you dare... Did... Did... How... But he... And...
Berg...
And...
We know you exist by the will of your master, thanks to the name word he gave you.
That is true.
You were created to discern intruders from guests. You are to stop the former and greet the latter.
Intruders must be stopped.
Oh.
Are you aware that intruders may seek to deceive you?
I have stone fists to defend myself against those armed with swords. I have my iron logic to defend against those armed with words.
But intruders could include sorcerers who alter
Buttload of
reality.
awesomeness.
They could be illusionists or mere liars. What then is certain?
My existence is certain, as is my master's will.
We know that's not gonna work. This is definitely not it. I'd be baffled if he couldn't tell we're really his master. But that could be it. What about this?
Since only you and the master's legacy exist for certain, everything else is doubtful. A malicious intruder could cloud your senses.
I am the guardian. The master prepared me for that.
He couldn't foresee everything, so he gave you a mind to compensate. You're much more conscious and intelligent than a guardian needs to be. Your master says, greet guests and stop intruders. That is certain, but everything else can be a lie. And you cannot allow yourself to attack guests. That would be against your master's will.
Guests must be greeted and intruders.
Uh-oh, he's falling back. He's falling back on his mantra. This could be bad.
Are you a guest or an intruder?
Doesn't matter what I answer. Your senses deceive
Uh-oh.
You can trust only your mind.
Getting our
You
recursive
can't
loop
assume
on
I'm a
here.
guest, because I may be an intruder. You can't assume I'm an intruder, because I may be a guest.
This is a contradiction, a paradox. The law of excluded middle.
We've done it. We've penetrated Gehenna's laboratory.
Let's have a look.
Oh, that is so
This
cool.
is better than I'd hoped.
A great success for Nilfgaard, this mission.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
Save. Get the
There are notes
note.
about the city's history.
I want to kill these people.
Diana describes finding an important document about the
Can you feel that?
My medallion's vibrating.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later and Lorne. Lisa and Lorne. Later, dear!
Mentions some bacteria strains.
The hell?
The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were? They died once they were no longer useful.
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted. Fortunately, they were so kind as to remove themselves without my help.
I'm not about to be that kind.
Adelbear, you know what you're to look for.
Yes, Mom.
It's a prototype megascope. I didn't know it had survived.
What's it do?
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person. Its user need only focus on that person and the device will establish a connection.
Great tool for a spy.
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
And Dazio, it's a cell phone, clearly.
You were a rider.
Thank you, Doug Rob, for donating a Dragon Code t-shirt.
Don't
Awesome,
the
man.
Guardians have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
Not about witches. About you. You are the sole person to have been a member of the host and survived.
One of our finest moments.
You fulfilled your end of the bargain.
As have you.
Take your coin and leave.
I'll take the coin and the artifact.
That is not what we agreed.
Because I didn't know you'd find anything this interesting.
And now you know too much. Don't force me to deal with this my way.
Calm down, both of you. Everyone has received their due.
Their due?
So our mutant is also a patriot.
Back away.
I will kill both
Life
of you.
is a string of choices. And you have just chosen suicide.
Bring it, bro. Bring it. Yeah, that's not the right one. Oh, you know what we can do? Uh-oh. 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 Slicing you up, girl, because you're disrespecting me. Oh, now you both got shields on. It's slow-mo. That's not cool. There we go. Coming for you, girl. Yeah, there we go. See you, Cynthia. You traitorous mother fluffer. All right, let's go. Get him. Shit. Yeah, there we go. Feels good, man. Feels good. Did CohhCarnage just miss that kind of major reveal about Geralt's past? SGM Scene, thank you for subbing, and good show, sir. I should have talked to her more before I killed him. Uh-oh. Hold on. Why can't I save? I can't even... Why can't I go to my menu? I can't go to my menu.
Diana's notes from a mutation procedure manual.
You were the only host to survive the wild hunt. Really?
Your fate is in your hands, sorceress.
My fate? You haven't asked a single question about me.
Yet it is all up to you. Your situation is a comfortable one. Do not squander your chance, sir. Wish to...
Oh, we know Geralt was a rider in the Wild Hunt. We knew that. That was the reveal? Oh, we already knew that. Okay, good. Good.
We've been following the Witcher for several days. I know now he's fully on your side. Should I terminate them?
Constable Natalis thinks it unnecessary. Your orders are to cross the Yaruga with your men.
Why?
Natalis suspects the Emperor has amassed large forces on the southern bank, near the border. Verify this.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious, Rakan? That's hilarious.
I made sure we'd have a trustworthy cook while in Lochmuin. I'll not allow anyone to slip poison into your goblet here.
I cannot sit here and eat in peace while Philippa rots in a dungeon.
Regardless of Philippa's whereabouts and predicament, you must behave as befits a queen.
Does that rule out caring for my friends?
Philippa will manage. And even should she fail, I'm sure her final wish would be that we follow through.
Save the cheerleader, save the world, right?
So eat. You must be at full strength during the summit.
So Sheila is now straight up manipulating Saskia. So it looks like the dragon will still be okay.
It's now officially useless.
Vegas, we're gonna do that whole scene again. Yep. Because I think there's a lot more for us to learn there. Primitive Meat, how you doing, man? I didn't save it, so we should be able to just go right back. All right.
Diana's notes about the city's history. Diana describes finding an important document about Diana's notes from a trip he took to Zeracania. Diana met...
Can you feel that?
My medallion's vibrating.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later. Later and Lorne. Lisa and Lorne. Later, dear!
SpecX says Cynthia's pretty cool. Cynthia's traitorous. I don't like Cynthia. I really don't like Cynthia.
The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were?
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted.
I'm not about...
Adelbert, you know what you're to look for.
Yes.
I don't understand that line. The shop.
It's a prototype megascope.
Pretty much did finish it already.
I didn't know it had survived.
What's it do?
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person. Its user need only focus on that person and the device will establish a connection.
Great tool for a spy.
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
You were a rider of the Wild Hunt. I read the reports.
Don't the Nilfgaardians have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
Not about witchers. About you. You are the sole person to have been a member of the host. And survived.
Anything else? Any detail you can give me would be useful.
Don't trust Letho.
You think I trust the people I hunt?
He's your foe today, but he wasn't always.
How do you know I knew Letho?
I've read...
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me about him?
Because I like you.
Okay, that threw me off guard.
Is there anything to prove I was part of the Wild Hunt?
Nothing. Apart from the fact that Nilfgaardian intelligence agents are drawn and quartered for lying in their reports.
An enlightened nation indeed.
You haven't the faintest notion how many people are interested in you. Very important people.
Just because I survived?
You're a former rider of the hunt, and you live. You may be the key to solving the mystery of the retinue, and they all know that. You must watch out for yourself.
Let's say you've satisfied my curiosity.
Well then, consider me glad to have satisfied a witcher, whatever the way.
I'd like to try out the device.
You realize that can only end badly.
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adelbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally clear. Traitors must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
Wait, now she's on my side? Oh, dude. Okay, well, I might change the way we think about our girl Cynthia here. I didn't know that she was like a cis bro. Damn, that shield, man. So, she's basically like turning against her peoples right now. There we go.
I didn't expect that.
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all mages learn it.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to contact. After that, the artifact's mine.
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports. What does the Empire do to agents who kill their colleagues?
Nothing. As long as no one finds out.
Well then.
Will we meet again?
I wouldn't mind at all. Look for me at the inn.
How do you know I knew Letho?
Wait, do we already do this?
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me
about it?
about
Oh wait, because I like you.
Because I like you.
Okay, so we did this already.
You
just...
You're... and then...
Let's...
Well then, consider me glad to have satisfied a witcher, whatever the way.
Primitive meat. Thanks, man.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't eavesdrop while I eavesdropped.
I shan't trouble you. I have a lot of work to do here.
I'm surprised we can't... You know, one of the options I was looking forward to seeing was Yorvith. But... Huh. Let's do Dandelion.
Tell me again. I find it arousing.
Well, Geralt and I went to Vergen, where my dear friend immediately got into all sorts of trouble. Kiss me here. Good. And since it's widely known you can't abandon a friend in need, I helped him. Now here. Not there. There. Good.
Oh, Dandelion.
We presided over Prince Stennis' trial.
Really?
Then Geralt had to fight his way through a mist of wraiths.
And you?
I had another mission, just as important. But you can't expect me to tell you everything now. I have a ballad to compose about it. Now kiss me here.
What's that, guys?
Really put your lips into it. Oh, yeah.
I hope you learned something useful.
I'm just sorry I can't use the artifact a few more times.
Its power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
Damn. Okay, well, that certainly was a different option. The Witcher and the Sorceress parted on peaceful, one could say almost friendly terms. Cynthia disappeared through a portal, Dirhenna's artifact in tow, while our hero went back to his own matters, urgent in and of themselves. That was a pretty crazy questline. Oh, this is the other guy, and that was his corpse. Let's make sure we got everything here before we go. I'm kind of surprised there didn't seem to be much good loot here. I was definitely expecting like a lot more loot. Intuity, thank you for your 2 months, man. 500 orans.
Dirhenna's notes from a mutation procedure manual.
Mutation procedure manual. Is it like the Witchers? We'll have to read all that. Oh wait, is there another door? Hold on. There is. This is a different door right here. Papercut Rugburn, thanks for your 6 months, dude. Really appreciate that as well, and welcome back to the sub club. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much for your support. Dark Hollow. Yeah, we will definitely read everything about here. I'm going to go through all the notes and stuff. Excuse me.
Buttload of
We need to bank and sell. We've got a bunch of... Oh my god, is it really 12:20 already? Jesus, man. What's up, girl?
We need to talk.
Of course.
Do we?
You had me fooled back in Vergen. That sweet face of yours. Never suspected it could belong to someone who fanatically believes in conquering the North.
Mock me if you must. But I truly believe one huge empire is humanity's only hope. Many nations under one crown, with shared laws, advanced science, burgeoning industry and trade, and no wars, of course.
Sounds great. Let me know when it works out. I'd gladly spend my old age in a land like that. These ruins must hold many secrets.
I'm certain of that. It was a beautiful city. A city full of talent and hope. But that ill ended with the coming of the Nordling armies.
Think the city would have survived if those armies had been Imperial?
Your king started the war with the Enshe. Nilfgaard's relations with the elves have always been peaceful.
They really did a job on your brain.
It's a brazen attack.
That was an interesting adventure, Cynthia.
Yes. People bond over experiences like that.
Yeah, kind of makes you wonder what happened back in Vergen. Did you get your promotion?
Not yet. But His Imperial Majesty rewards dedication.
Can he discern the truth from lies?
What do you mean?
I take it the Emperor has no idea his sorceress helped a mutant kill a Nilfgaardian mage.
It was a dangerous expedition. Casualties were inevitable. He'll content himself
Fulgur,
with
I have
that.
no idea.
Got time to talk? Or are you off on another dangerous mission?
Even we Nilfgaardian agents rest sometimes.
You knew what we'd find in that laboratory.
Come again?
You wanted the bacteria strains that killed the Vrans, or more precisely, Dirhenna's notes from his research into them.
This is very dangerous knowledge.
Whoa!
I suspect that's exactly why the Emperor is so interested.
The North is in chaos. An epidemic is the last thing you need. And one could break out if Der Henna's book fell into the wrong hands.
Fortunately, it's now in the right hands. In Emir's civilized and manicured hands.
Precisely.
I found some of Der Henna's notes. He studied the history of the Vrans, right?
Among other things.
He makes several mentions of an epidemic.
Loch Muin conceals many more secrets than we imagined. I doubt we'll ever know all of them.
Well, if Der Henna is to be trusted, the epidemic had something to do with the Enshe. Maybe the Vrans caught the disease from the elves.
I'm no expert on diseases, Witcher. Who knows? Perhaps Der Henna was right, and the decline of Vrani civilization was much darker and more sudden than we thought.
I feel the same way about the Vran as I feel about the dwarves in Elder Scrolls. It's like this epic race that just disappeared and no one knows why. Like, I love stuff like that. Although we do find out at the end of Morrowind where they went, but anyway.
Used the artifact yet?
I'm working on improving it. I think it'll be useful one day.
I'm finding it hard to believe anything you say.
Did you come here to insult me?
No. Sorry.
What exactly do you want?
I was curious. I wanted to see which Cynthia I'd meet this time. The spy, the sorceress, or maybe the woman.
Which were you hoping to meet?
The real one.
Let's assume you're speaking to her. How do you like her?
Let's say...
How do you like her?
Compliments are clearly not your forte.
I just told you why I've come. Care to tell me why you invited me?
Let's say I was interested to see which Geralt would show up.
And?
Uh-oh. 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 So apparently she was faking being a lesbian. That's dedication. That's dedication. And there's the thumbnail for Twitch.
The minstrels got it right. Women of the South are both passionate and clever.
I like to improvise.
Yeah, I noticed.
I noticed.
Farewell, Cynthia.
Verfail.
So you know what I think the funniest part about this is? And I just realized something. So as you guys know, Twitch has this magical ability of anytime something horribly lewd is on the screen, they like to make that your thumbnail. So what do you guys think?
Leave the royal court.
For every sex scene in The Witcher 3, I should just, for the entire scene, be like this.
Too late to repent.
Just in the off chance that it gets the thumbnail. So then it will have boobs on the screen and me in the bottom right. Just the whole scene. The whole scene. I think that's the plan for Witcher 3.
Begging for more. The White Wolf.
I can tell you, if I was looking through streams and I saw something like that, I'd be in that stream in a second.
This would never happen if the Conclave still existed.
That's what we'll do.
If Grandma had a moustache, she'd be a catfish.
We must protest with all our power.
Hold up a sign. Hold up a little sign. Want more on the sign. Oh, man. I really wish we could choose our thumbnails on Twitch. That would be amazing. Big hold up a sign that says giggity. Yeah. That'd be good too. Okay. Anyway, guys. Oh, what a morning. What a morning. Okay. So here's the deal. I was planning on playing Witcher 2 all day, but we are actually getting really close to the end of this. What I think I may do is I may take a break. I'm going to take my lunch break, so I'll be back probably around 2:30. But then what I'm going to do is before I go live, I'm going to drop into chat. And I'm going to ask, does anyone here want to play Arma 3 BR? And if we get enough subs and viewers that want to play, like we could actually fill a server up or at least